What if I told you that there was a lie about content creation that was holding you back from making the progress that you deserve? Well, for me, there definitely was, and it wasn't until I actually realized the truth about this, and that's when I went from 0 to 20,000 subscribers on my main channel, and I actually had fun doing it. So in this video, we're gonna talk about exactly what this lie is and why it's so dangerous. And at the end of the video, we're gonna talk about the truth behind this lie and how you can use it to grow online. So without further ado, let's get into it. Without doubt, what I think is one of the biggest lies about both life and content creation is that you are standing between success and failure, and that you have to try your absolute best to make certain right decisions that will get you closer to success, and you want to do everything you can to avoid making wrong decisions that will bring you closer to failure. Now, I think it's really easy to live like this because generally we conceptualize things in our head as either the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, and it's very binary in that sense. But having this mindset, I actually think is really problematic, and it can lead to you not reaching the goals that you set out for yourself. And here are 3 of the main problems that having this mindset is going to create. First up, if you think every decision you make is going to either lead you to success or failure, it is going to make you way too cautious. And when you're cautious, this is when you're going to start second guessing everything. Should I actually make a video about this? What title should I choose? What thumbnail should I choose? It's going to lead you into analysis by paralysis. You're going to question yourself in so many different ways. You're going to be thinking, is this even a good place to film? Do I have good enough video quality? Do I have good audio quality? Should I do this today? Should I do this tomorrow? Should I wait until I have a better script or a better outline? And there are an infinite amount of questions you could ask about a video before you end up posting it, but asking all of those questions will ultimately lead you to never posting the video in the first place. And the second issue with this mindset, beyond just being overly cautious, you also end up casting judgment too early. Now, say you post a video and a day goes by, and then 2 days goes by, and then 3 days go by, and you only have about 20, 30, 40 views on that video. You may think that you failed, and all the decisions and effort that you made into uploading that video, all the editing that you did, all the decision making that you made in that process was ultimately for nothing. And especially if you're creating content on YouTube, this is such an easy trap to fall into because a lot of small creators, when you're just starting out, your videos aren't necessarily going to have the best reach. And I can tell you guys a little story about my first few videos on my main channel. I put a lot of effort into them. I did my research, I did my outlining, I did a lot of editing, and I made them to the best ability that I could. And when I first posted those early long form videos, I was lucky if I got 100 views or more. But I didn't let that bother me because I knew that I enjoyed the process of making videos, and I also knew that I promised myself that I was going to continue no matter what I saw in those short-term results. And so eventually I posted 10 videos, and then I got to my 20th long form video, and then my 30th long form video. And then all of a sudden the craziest thing happened. One of those really early videos that I posted, I think it was my 4th video ever. At this point, it was several months old. It started gaining more traction, and then more traction, and then more traction. And now on my main channel, it is my most viewed video, over 350 uploads. And the funny thing is, I don't even think it's that great of a video if I'm being objective about it. It's pretty raw, the lighting's not great, the audio's only okay, but the thumbnail, the topic, and everything just kind of worked out and the stars aligned when it came to YouTube pushing that video. But guess what? In the first few days after posting that video, I could easily have called it a failure because it didn't have that many views. So the main lesson here is to not cast judgment on work that you've recently completed, focus more on the process and less on the immediate results. And this leads me into the third issue that having this success versus failure mindset will create, and that's that it will stop you from building momentum. Now listen, when it comes to YouTube and honestly growing online in almost any medium or any platform, consistency and momentum are everything. And let me just be honest with you guys, when you're in the early stages of starting a channel, everything feels really difficult because you're new to editing, you're new to filming, you're new to talking on camera, you're new to almost every single part of this job. And if you look at early videos as a failure, or if you look at yourself as a failure, if you think that you're not great on camera, if you think that your videos are just low quality, it is going to discourage you so much, and that's going to be a self-fulfilling cycle. And naturally, what are you going to do if you think you're failing and you tell yourself that you're failing? You're going to stop uploading videos, and eventually you're going to quit. and all of your momentum will be erased. And I think that's truly devastating because I think that anyone with the right consistency and the right mindset can find success on this platform. So with all of that being said, let's talk about the reality and the truth behind finding success online. And this really goes for if you're starting a YouTube channel, an online business, your own website, or anything else online that you're really passionate about. The truth is that failure is not a road that leads off course. Failure is a necessary roadblock on your path to success. In other words, you have to go through failure and a lot of it to get to success. Failure is on your path, and it's a good thing that it is part of your journey. And I can promise you guys, over the course of creating 100 videos, certainly over the course of creating 200 or 300 videos, you're gonna have small failures, you're gonna have bigger failures, and they're all gonna be part of making you a better content creator. Now, over the course of my first 100 videos, I tried out a lot of topics and a lot of video ideas that were a little bit different from my normal content, and some of them worked out well and some of them didn't. And for any video that I made that didn't work out as well as the others, I am actually so thankful for those videos, and I'm so happy that I made them. Because virtually every single one of those videos that I uploaded, whether it got 100 views or 100,000 views, it helped me improve my skills as a creator. And that's what it's all about. It's about improving your processes, and the results are ultimately just the reward that comes with time. And while you may occasionally see an anomaly of someone who maybe posts 1 or 2 videos and they quickly go viral, 99% of content creators don't have one instant path to success. It takes hundreds of repetitions put in over and over and over. I'm talking about hundreds of different video ideas, hundreds of outlines, or hundreds of hours of editing. And what you need to do is frame any little thing that you could consider a failure into just another roadblock on your way to success. If you just spent 2 hours editing your video and it only gets 10 views, yeah, that seems like it sucks in the moment, but leave it up on your channel, it can grow over time, and at the end of the day, you just spent 2 hours becoming a better video editor. That's a skill that most people don't have, and you're gonna be able to use that to your advantage. And never ever be embarrassed about any quote unquote failures that you experience on your channel. Instead, be analytical and be curious. Treat yourself with respect and ask yourself some basic questions like, what can I do different when I post my next video? If you have a thumbnail that does well, think about how you can implement some of those same patterns onto your next thumbnail. Maybe if your audience retention in the first 30 seconds isn't too great, think about what you can do to change your hook and improve those first 10 to 15 seconds. And I'm telling you guys, once you allow yourself to realize that these small failures are just little impediments on your way to success, it can take so much pressure off your shoulders. And guys, also remember, there are dozens, if not hundreds of different techniques that you can use to help grow a YouTube channel. And those techniques are pretty much readily available and accessible to learn. But I truly think that there really is only one mindset, and this is it. Whether you're educating or entertaining people, keep doing what you're doing, keep serving your audience. And also remember that taking care of your mindset is one of the most important things that you can do as a creator, and that's the reason I really wanted to make this video. I've also got some links in the description below for some resources that have helped me out in the past. If you've enjoyed the video and found any value here, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you on the next video.